Good afternoon, Internet. If you haven't seen the stream title and you're here, I'm assuming if you are on here, you already heard that Iwata-san, the CEO of Nintendo, passed away a couple of days ago. I'm just going to sort of say some random stuff on the topic as when I get going here. Have some mixed feelings about the issue. I wasn't very aware of Nintendo's CEO for a while. Okay. Sorry if there was a little bit of awkward stutter there. I have not streamed from my Wii U yet at all, so this is new for me. A lot easier to set up than I thought it would be. Okay, normally I'd pick the lightning, but need the sword to get the extra abilities here. But recently, let's see, we'll get back on topic here. I think Iwata was making a lot of strong business decisions, but that was because he had to dig Nintendo out of a hole that he helped dig.
The leader of the resistance in Farron Woods was a young sorceress.
And if I seem kind of callous, it's because
she was of the same clan as Sia.
I mean, people's opinions immediately change on someone after they die. Because, I mean, for example, just to cause a lot of controversy and get me in a lot of trouble here, Michael Jackson. Yes, he was a great musician, but when he died, people forgot about the not-so-great things he did. So, I'm just trying to keep an objective, honest opinion. But, yeah, once Nintendo put out the Wii, they started making some, feed something, and then find something. Okay. It's important, kill it. Alright. They started making some poor business decisions, because they could basically print money. And the Wii was behind other things technologically, which wasn't a huge deal. But then the Wii U came out, and it's, you know, it beat the rest of its generation to market. It was better than the Xbox 360, yes, but again, that stops it from running software that its competitors can. And then, yeah, I'm using the gamepad to play this game, but this is one of the few games that actually doesn't make it seem stupid. And then for the longest time after the Wii U came out, Nintendo was hardly making any games for it. There were some decent launch titles for it, but that's about the strongest software showing it had. And they announced some good stuff for it, like Bayonetta 2, but that took forever to come out. But, I mean, there's a positive thing that made happen. Nintendo now owns Bayonetta. But one of the games they started talking about is for launch was Shin Megami Tensei X Fire Emblem, and I've only seen one preview video from that from Nintendo. That was a while ago, so I suppose there could be more. I kind of spaced out. But now at this E3, Nintendo seemed to be making a lot of decisions to turn things around. which is good, but they still... I mean, for example, you've got the Nintendo Creators Program. They don't approve of what I'm doing at all. I mean, they can't do much about me streaming it. They know that. But they have all those rules on YouTube. That stop people from posting anything that isn't approved. Sorry that I spaced out there. So, yeah, Nintendo Creators Program, yeah. And if they felt the need to control their content so strongly, that's fine, but when you look at the program, you pretty much have to give them money from every Nintendo game video you make. Which I guess to some people, yeah, okay, that makes sense, fine, but they give you more money if you give them money from your entire channel. So that's just dumb. I mean, they're the only ones doing that. No one else has tried. And that's to say the other companies aren't guilty. Sony has a lot of IBM-based DRM on the PS3, the PS4, and a ton on the PS TV. And the Vita is completely locked in. Now, I didn't bring up the PSP because the technology in that just natively makes it difficult to stream, so that's nothing they did. But I'm sure I'm not the only one streaming for similar reasons here. I highly doubt this is original or anything. I just felt this was something I needed to do. I took some time to play this game yesterday, which is what gave me the idea. Would have liked to have streamed yesterday, just so the magic of the international dateline would have made me playing the same day that he passed away, but life got in the way yesterday. I mean, but he announced a lot of cool games at E3, and from what I understand, that particular E3, his concern was fun for the customer, which is good. And then there was a lot of, you know, Nintendo Direct type stuff where he would interact online with, you know, customers. It's just, if he cared about the customer so much, he made a lot of odd decisions. Now, if you're like this, now if you're asking, oh hey, you know, Dr. Sun, this game doesn't fit your theme. Well, kind of does. There's a lot of RPG elements to these characters leveling up, different weapons, gathering various materials you need to move on. So yeah, I'm using the game's a bit of a stretch, I'll admit that. Just in case that was on anybody's mind. Ah, and see, there's my my email went off. And yeah, it's the Mario jump, and that's what I use for work. That's like, yo, it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon, why are you at work? I work from home. So. But a lot of cool games were advanced at E3, or announced at E3. The new Star Fox that people had been asking for, so that shows they were listening eventually. People really wanted a new Metroid Prime after Other M disappointed a lot of people. They've announced one. Now it's a squad-based shooter. But I mean, you know, Nintendo's never made anything like that before, so that'll be interesting, I think. Now, when that happened, yeah, a lot of people were ticked off, but it's like, you wanted a new Metroid Prime, it showed up. People wanted a new Four Swords, they've got one showing up, and it may be one I actually would play, because I don't care much for the current 2 Four Swords games. I played the original one for GBA, and I just don't like it because you can only have one item on you at a time. That's not Legend of Zelda. Now this new one seems to be doing some sort of outfit thing, so, you know. I'm not sure how much that'll limit your abilities, but it's different. So. And if it's got online multiplayer, I'd be more than willing to give it a shot. That would be another thing, is that, you know, Nintendo's online capabilities should have been something he was looking at with as much online interaction as he was doing with customers. Because his competitors had way more of it. Now, I'm not big on online multiplayer unless it's cooperative. Alright, there it is again. Sorry, I have to leave that on. Because although I do work from home, I'm on call. So today seemed like a really quiet day, like yesterday, so I thought it was safe to do this. So if that jump sound disturbs you, I apologize. But yeah, with Nintendo's Online, they had online on the Wii for Smash Brothers and Mario Kart. Maybe there was something else here or there, but if there was, it was like, you know, limited interactivity. And it didn't work very well. Mario Kart worked way better than Smash Bros. Sorry, I have to check this. Okay. Online Nintendo. Sorry. This is pretty off the cuff for me because it's sort of what I do. I mean, I'm really only good at writing things down. So, you know, I can't make any of the cool art like I've seen pop up. But yeah, okay, so, and then, you know, okay, fine, you know, that was the first generation with online play. Sony and Microsoft had a lot more. As a result, the Xbox 360 did really well. And then Sony made other mistakes, that's another story, so, but they still did pretty good. Now, the Wii won that generation because they did something different. They appealed to a new market. But after that, you know, your new market still has a Wii. They have no reason to buy a Wii U. You didn't improve the gimmick, or they already got to experience the gimmick. And I call it a gimmick because on launch the motion didn't work that well. And then they put out an accessory, you know, the Plus, which helped. But the Plus was not perfect, and there we go, we got video lag, yay. Now, let's see here. Games I played with it that actually I found to work okay. Red Steel. I know a lot of people hate that game, but it worked for me. Wii Sports was never a consistent experience for me. Now with the Motion Plus, I was really excited again. I got the Wii Sports Resort Plus whatnot, and right. But it still didn't work very well. It was more about, you know, flicking your wrist really quickly to get what you needed rather than completing the motions. So, I mean, yeah, Nintendo has never been the most powerful console in the market since the N64, but the N64 still won because of the games it had. Did the PlayStation 1 do well? Certainly, it had a lot of good games. It did a lot of things different. But, okay, yeah, online. Yeah, I'm losing my train of thought because I'm doing too many things at once. But, you know, so online play has been shown to be successful. They put out the Wii U, and what did they do? They barely add any more online functionality. They finally have an online marketplace. You can finally digitally download games, but that's stuff they were experimenting with on the DS, which is what they care about more now, because that's what sells in Japan. Now, yeah, their portable console does well worldwide. I'm not going to take that away from them. The 3DS is a solid little system. But if they're going to stay in the console market, at least, you know, not, you know, home console, they gotta be doing things a little bit differently. Yeah! Okay, we'll go get that. Yeah, I saw that, but they didn't exactly give me the option to rescue her. But the Wii U barely has any online multiplayer. I mean, even with Splatoon, they're so afraid of staying family-oriented that there's no chat. I mean, it's parents' jobs to police what their kids are doing online. Not Nintendo's. Okay, so I got it to appear, but I had no idea where it was. Awesome. So yeah, I think it was just kill it in 3 minutes. Make it retreat anyways. Then find it. I can't block that one attack, but the rest of it can be blocked. And really, other than imprisoned, this is the most annoying thing to fight. And the only reason imprisoned is so bad is they usually make you fight it in an enclosed area. And then once it gets low on health, you cannot get near it. Yeah. I guess basically imprisoned's bad because unlike the others, it really doesn't have an item to beat it. There's no trick. It's just skill. I know that makes me sound lame, but, you know. Okay, I've already beaten this game, so I'm not showing any cutscenes. People want the cutscenes.
Sia had already claimed the
Just ask. Got some really bad weapons. Then yes, that's what I want to get rid of. Okay. Just gonna get rid of that one. But, you know, so they have some online play, but they're completely messing it up. I mean, Mario Party 10, no online play. Okay, this is work. I have to take this, I'm sorry. Well, of course, the day I choose to do this, work calls with something out of the blue, no warning. They don't do it very often, but they do it. So... Great. Okay, well, that's going to be fun. But maybe I'll get back on and do a little bit more of this, a part 2, if you will. I know obviously I've been rambling and spacing out, but this is just something I wanted to do. Unfortunately work, so this may be it, but I mean, it just, my point was, as you can see, I've got some mixed feelings with Nintendo. It is sad that he died. He was making some good decisions and turning things around, but he made a lot of bad decisions to have to turn things around. So we'll see what happens when somebody else takes the helm. Hopefully it, change continues for the better. But obviously I've got a lot of ways you can find me. Most of them can be found on the page. I do, however, keep forgetting to mention my YouTube channel, Dr. Sun is in. So if you missed any broadcasts or want to rewatch one you've already seen, I don't know why you'd want to do that, but maybe you missed something. It can be found on my YouTube channel, Dr. Sun is in. So until next time, I'm Dr. Sun, and keep playing those games to the land of the rising sun. Goodbye, everybody.